This video's for at Cena 2212. It may not be exactly what you want, but this is my version of what you're asking here. Here's the comment. Great video, man. Do you mind doing a video on what you think of Mahomes coming back from an ACL tear and what you think about the quarterbacks? And, I ask further uh, explanation, I guess, of what he wanted. Yeah, kind of like a tier list and an explanation or an evaluation of the quarterback and maybe predictions of starting quarterbacks if you have the time. I don't really follow the league like that. That would probably be a long video if I were to do that. But I put together this for you. And I believe you're a male. I believe you're a male, but I apologize if I'm wrong. But shout out to you, and I did put together this for you. I see here that Jaxson Dart asked Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes for advice before the NFL offseason. Okay, picking the brains of both about working with Matt Nagy after the former Chiefs offensive coordinator moved to New York. Nagy, who enjoyed two separate stints as offensive coordinator in Kansas City, was hired by the Giants earlier this month to help strengthen new head coach John Harbaugh's staff. Harbaugh has only brought in another three former offensive coordinators, with Brian Callahan joining as quarterbacks coach and pass game coordinator, Greg Roman arriving as senior offensive assistant, and Tim Kelly taking the tight ends coach job. So I bring up a few different quarterbacks here, and he's the offensive coordinator now for the Giants, Matt Nagy. I noticed here, look at the head coach of the Giants and Jaxson Dart. This is John Harbaugh. And I noticed that John Harbaugh, his birthday is 6 days after Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has the September 17 birthday. And look, John Harbaugh with the September 23rd birthday. And Travis Kelce's birthday not far after that, October 5th right here. There it is. As I say, it should just pop right up. So Travis Kelce, October 5th. Patrick Mahomes, September 17. And September 23, the head coach, John Harbaugh, right here. And this is Matt Nagy. He's got that April 24th birthday. So this is the new offensive coordinator in New York for Jaxson Dart and the Giants. I see the Giants are 4-13. That's how they finished the season. Right there with the 4-13 record. Now look, check this out, because Jaxson Dart there's this story now that pops up about, they say he asked advice of Kelce and Mahomes, what to expect. And they had high praise for Matt Nagy. Did you catch this, though? Because Jesse Jackson just died. And now we get this story about Jaxson Dart. Can you believe it? Right? Jesse Jackson just dies. And it's Black History Month, by the way. Jesse Jackson dies. And now we get this article trending with Jaxson Dart. What are it's all by the language. Look at Jesse Jackson's birthday 3 days after Travis Kelce's. You see that right there? Jesse Lewis Jackson, or Louis, however you pronounce it. American civil rights activist, politician, ordained Baptist minister, protege of Martin Luther King Jr. You see that? Protege of Martin Luther King Jr. And look, he dies on Michael Jordan's birthday in Chicago. Michael Jordan, known for putting the Chicago Bulls on the map in basketball. And look, he's born in South Carolina. Michael Jordan played for North Carolina in college. But anyways, Jesse Jackson has the October 8th birthday, 3 days after Travis Kelce. So look how this works. This is exactly how this works with this script, okay? Now, and you get, again, Jaxson Dart, Jesse Jackson, different spellings with Jackson, but it's Jackson. And again, Jesse Jackson's birthday 3 days after Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce synced up with this story. His middle name is Michael. Travis Kelce's middle name is Michael. Look at this script. Like Michael Jackson. And Michael Jordan trending with what I think is the AI video with the inappropriate touching of the little one. Look at this image that popped up when I put Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan with Macaulay Culkin. So look at how disgusting this is, right? It's like truth in plain sight. Okay, look at that. Home Alone. Remember, Catherine O'Hara just died. She was in Home Alone. Okay, so look at how all of this stuff synchronizes. Travis, Michael, Kelce. You see this? So he pops up in this story now. Just like out of nowhere. And it's right around the time Michael Jordan is trending. And then again with the Jesse Jackson connection with his death. When you look at the numbers here, look at Patrick Mahomes. Okay? Look at how he synchronizes very well with Jaxson Chase Dart. That's his middle name. Look at the numbers when you turn the letters and the words into numbers. Look at that. Jaxson Dart's got 126 like Patrick LaVon Mahomes II. 126. Jaxson Chase Dart has 162. 243 and 90 when Patrick Mahomes' full name equals 234 and 99, right? 99, 90, 234, 243, 162, 126, 126. Same numbers. You see that? And we get this story where in the title you got all of these characters listed, and look at how they all match up. It is not a coincidence. Now I asked Google, shout out to you again, Cena. Okay, I asked Google, and kind of like, who does Jaxson Dart compare to? He's frequently compared to dual threat quarterbacks who excel at creating plays outside the pocket, with analysts drawing parallels to Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen for his mobility and improvisational skills. Man, it's early for that word. As a 2025 rookie for the Giants, he is also compared to Shedeur Sanders for similar pocket mechanics and accuracy, and is ranked alongside passers like Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts in terms of fantasy production. Okay. Now, how many is it, like his second year? I'm not even sure. Jaxson Dart. He might have been around longer. Oh, okay. So he was drafted in 25, right? How many games has Jaxson Dart played? 40. No, has he even played a game? 14. So he's played 14 games in the NFL, right? All for the Giants as a 2025 rookie. So that's a decent amount of games for one season for the rookie, right? He has started 12 of those games. Okay. Now that I know that, look at this. He's got the same birthday as Josh Allen, and they compare him to Josh Allen. Look, they compare him to Josh Allen. And they got, well, excuse me, his birthday is 8 days after, or excuse me, 8 days before Josh Allen. Look at that. You see that? His birthday is 8 days before Josh Allen. They both got the J. Jackson, Josh. And speaking of Shador Sanders, it's a 13-week, 5-day span from Shador's birthday to Jackson's birthday, 135. Jaxson Dart's birthday is 135, the 13th day of the 5th month. Also compared to Shador Sanders. You see that? So from Shador Sanders' birthday to Jaxson Dart's birthday, from start to end, is 13 weeks, 5 days. And then the 13-5 birthday for Jaxson Dart? Look at how Shador Sanders has 13 on his little practice jersey. I don't know if that's like a combine jersey or whatever. Look, he's got 13 on his jersey even right there to go with the 13th day of the 5th month, 13th day that Jaxson Dart's born. And Shador Sanders was selected in the 5th round. So you get 13-5. Look at the 13-5 up in the top left. 13, 5th round. And that's Jaxson Dart's birthday? Come on. And, I told you Jackson, J, Josh, J. He's compared to Jaden Daniels, J, and Jalen Hurts, J. Jalen Hurts' birthday is 8-7. Travis Kelce's got 87 on his jersey. Do you like that? Look at that right there. So these players are they're super connected, okay? This is you could go up and down the quarterbacks in the NFL. Remember, Justin Herbert's middle name is Patrick, like Patrick Mahomes, right? Tom Brady, retired quarterback, he's got Patrick in his name. Does Josh Allen have Patrick as well? I think there's another quarterback even. Look, Josh Allen's middle name is Patrick. Okay? So, it doesn't matter what you do, man. These players are all synced up. You just got to look at it. Look, Justin Herbert, Patrick. You see that right there? Patrick. Right? And is Russell Wilson still in New York, by the way? I don't know. Just kind of fell off, huh? Russell Wilson, American quarterback. So the Giants, you see he's trending over here as well. So here's that. And this is just like the little article that they gave here. So look at those, again, those connections and how this syncs up with Jesse Jackson trending again with the birthday 3 days after Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce with the middle name Michael. Jesse Jackson dies on Michael Jordan's birthday. Just wild. Picking the brains of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. So Jaxson Dart is age 22. I see as well. He registered 24 touchdowns in his rookie year. That's impressive for sure. Definitely impressive if you ask me. So okay, so that's my video. I hope that was acceptable. Cena 2212. Again, it would take me like too long to do like tiers and all of that, but um again, I expose these stories over on this channel, and just like I just showed you, I show how these stories, they're all synchronized together, and they all just kind of like they pick up where they left off. One ends and another story pops up, and it just completely matches with the previous story and other trending stories. And you know what? The Giants had 13 losses there. Okay? The Giants had 13 losses. You see that? Right there. And Jaxson Dart born on the 13th. Okay? And I showed you that 13 on Shedeur Sanders' shirt and how that syncs up to Jaxson Dart. So again, I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, and one more thing. Even don't be surprised if he could even end up on the Jacksonville Jaguars at some point in his career just by the language, okay? Jaxson Dart, Jacksonville Jaguars, but he would probably be as a backup unless Trevor Lawrence went somewhere else, but I'm not sure. Right? So, you get that Jackson connection as well. Okay? And you see Jaden Daniels, I forgot to mention, age 25, and Jaxson Dart was selected 25th overall. I forgot to mention that. See that right there? Okay. And just some of the numbers there that came with the story. Look at how Jaxson Dart has 144. That connected with the with the Logan Paul video I just did. Because when we scroll down, look, Logan Paul has 144 in reverse, and Jaxson Dart equals 144. Now they're both trending with these news articles. You see that? It's not a coincidence. Okay, why Jaxson Dart asked Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes for advice before NFL offseason. He's got the new offensive coordinator that came from Kansas City. Until next time.